Okay guys, Graven part 2. This time it's not streaming, it's just a video because I want to focus. I'm restarting roughly near where I died and got bugged out last time. If you're looking for an overview of Graven, see what it's like, this is not really the video for you. I had a few of the devs watching me stream this on Twitch the other night, and I kind of appreciate their attention. I also appreciate that they were paying attention to like kind of what was going on and reassuring me about certain things in the game. So I wanted to do something that was really focused on analysing, critiquing, nitpicking, pointing out anything I think that could be tweaked and improved in a sort of useful sort of way. So this will be quite critical, but that's obviously in the context of it being worth critiquing, because there's a lot of great stuff in this game. Just looking around like this kind of shows the great stuff. I don't need to point out again how nice the theme, the atmosphere, the setting, the fog, the lighting, the general kind of tone of it is. But I will go into other things. Now, there's a couple of things I needed to mention that I did highlight in my previous video. Obviously there is an issue with pixelation and the discrepancy in pixelation particularly between props like candles, the hands, some items and stuff. The general pixelation of the terrain and some of the pixelation in the blood, the levels, the size of the pixels varies enormously, and although I've been reassured that that linear filtering will be applicable, which is great for me, I still think this issue needs to be looked at, the kind of discrepancy in the sizes. You know, if you look here, you can see those are half the size of those. Blood is massive, the stuff in your hand is tiny. The other thing is obviously missing menu options, can't rebind mouse to movement. I'm having to use a control emulator for that. Obviously no saving, no gamma options. I'm sure this is very early, all of these will be fixed. I'm just kind of getting that out of the way. The other thing that happened to me, I actually had to replay again to this point. I died inside here trying to set up an ambush with lots of barrels on one of those kind of jumpy, swampy monster things. I died to my own explosions, and then the checkpoint I respawned at was actually down there inside that before that boss fight. I didn't respawn to a previous one, which was kind of weird, and I couldn't get back to actually do what I was doing in here. Also, I had alt-tabbed for a while, and after about an hour of alt-tabbing, the game had just completely hung and I had to force quit it through Task Manager. So I've got a replay to this point. So anyway, let's continue, and I will try and highlight things in this game that I think could be useful to heed as a player who is very experienced in first-person shooter games, very experienced in Quake, really likes dark fantasy settings, really likes the style of this. So maybe breakables could be a bit quicker. One thing I do think is, let's get this, I like the way that the use key is used. Like a use key is used very simply, nice easy dismissals of it. Yeah, here's a great example here. Let's go to this. I can see the difference in pixel size is quite obvious. I may highlight this a bit as we go. It would be nice to have some indication what breakables are useful to break. There's a lot of breakables in this game. Obviously those gave me quite a bit. Other things, there you go, you can see the blood pixelation is kind of crazy there, and then if you compare it to this weapon. Yeah, there's a lot of breakables to break, and it can feel like a bit of a slog going through them all. Movement, maybe I'd like the move. Right, movement could be a bit faster. Let's ignore those two for the moment because they're quite tough. I like the items. The items are really nicely done. They're like findable and distinct, but they're, you know, the runes are just a nice touch. They look good. They look good. Very kind of elegant. As is a lot of, you know, a lot of these, the way it's done, it's got a nice balance to it. I like all those lamps on the tree. It's really cool. I may be pointing out things that I really like at the same time because I haven't seen all of this area. The sprint thing is confusing me. Hang on a sec. I love the accuracy on this thing. Those guys up there, they're kind of cool with their glowing eye. Now, let's see if I can get this one to attack me. It's got like a red eye, but it spits quite green stuff. I would maybe prefer if there was a bit more harmony, like it spat orange stuff or it had a green eye. Either will do. It would just kind of make it seem more suitable. He didn't drop one, the dick. Yeah, I like the way they fall to the ground. They're quite cool. They're quite characterful, those. Sprinting. Obviously you've got a stamina thing here, and it shows you whether you're walking or not. And it doesn't actually show you if you're crouching. That could be added. The sprinting is a bit weird. So you tap sprint, you run like a fucking lunatic, makes Doom Immortal and Ultra Shield look slow. Then you slow down to this slightly faster speed. And then you seem to go back to a normal walk, and then it has to recharge. That's a bit cumbersome. It'd be nice if it just had a simple sprint and recharge thing. Okay, so light rays, fog. All great. These guys, some of the monsters are they're not quite grabbing me yet. The zombies could do with a little bit more variation in skin and model. Maybe you could have some like nice decaying ones. It's a bit more kind of rotting and stuff, just to kind of enhance the atmosphere a bit. Those guys are okay. They remind me a lot of the jumping things in Quake 2, which I've forgotten the name. Did I headshot both of them? Okay, I couldn't really see that. Water's kind of nice. The heads are pretty cool. Water's kind of nice against the pixels, don't help it. But these like rays and stuff, the kind of more modern effects in the game work great in my opinion. It's just got the right balance, like looking at these scenes. Yeah, so I think sprint could do with working on. Okay, so see if I can do the thing. I've got this. Do I get my rune? I got my rune. Awesome. I would maybe a little bit more. It's a little bit hard to see like when these guys are going to attack and just yet, and it's also hard to know when I'm doing the most damage to them. I think the zoom shooting on this is very effective. They seem to have a good enough bounding box that it feels quite slick and useful. Okay, so now I'm dead. I'm going to respawn in a checkpoint. That's okay. I wasn't really paying attention to my health. On the subject of health, I see now I've respawned here, while before I died here and respawned there. Maybe there is a checkpoint here that I didn't trigger when I died inside there. It's a little bit confusing. Yeah, there was something I was going to say. Yeah, variety in enemy skins for these could be done pretty simply, you know. It'd be nice to have them looking a bit more kind of rotting, and some of them rotting past you. Yeah, it's sometimes I seem to be able to one-shot them in the head, but that doesn't really seem to depend whether I'm actually aiming at the head. See, that was yeah, I don't really get when I'm doing the most damage to these guys. Maybe there is more to it that I will learn, but at the moment it's a little bit counterintuitive. Well, not counterintuitive, a little bit obscure. Okay, there's a lot of guys here. I may not go down this area for now. That was it. Health. Health potions, great. It would be nice to have them... Fucking hell, this is... Okay. It'd be nice to have them in as like an off-handing. Because at the moment you kind of like, you scroll through your own weapons, okay, quickly switch to, oh shit, I've switched to health potion. And obviously the mouse wheel is not rebindable at the moment, so it makes it even a little bit more obscure. If I had like a dedicated health button, like I could do it on, yeah, I often put health on one of my thumb mouse wheels, so I can, thumb mouse buttons, so I can really quickly do it. That'd be great. I mean, this sort of stuff is really Yeah, it's really nice. What the shit? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit. So have we got health potions? Yes. Yeah, it'd be nice just to maybe an offhand that you have to. The offhand switches it, but it's not part of the normal health thing. Sorry, not part of the normal mouse thing. The ability to do stuff like that is really satisfying and fun. There's no denying that. I think some of the combinations in this ones, I get used to the kind of controls and stuff. Some of the combinations will be really good. It'd be nice if, I don't know what linear filtering is going to affect, but it'd be nice if it affected the HUD as well. The HUD is good, fits well, but it could be a little bit more refined. Christ, there's a lot of these dudes out here. I needn't go on about the theme and everything. I mean, this is really, really great thematically, and the whole atmosphere and stuff. I guess I've got to fight that boss now, so anything could happen. Last time this boss really bugged out on me. I felt in the boss arena, I'm not a fan of boss arenas, by the way. I felt in the boss arena that it would really be nice to have the fuck, what is it called? Sprint working more effectively. I have no idea what coins are for. No doubt that will. See, there's a lot of these to break. I mean, there could be stuff inside these, but see, that guy I one-shotted, but I really don't. I felt like I'm doing the same thing to that guy, and I didn't know what the difference was. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe there's something I learned. I'm aware that this is early in the game. I mean, the combat is, you know, it's okay at the moment. It's not earth-shattering. It's not thrilling. But I know this isn't a super combat-focused game. You know, there's a lot of exploration. There's the odd thing to find and explore around, and you know, kind of treasure hunt and stuff. So I'm not expecting, you know, I'm not expecting world-class FPS action for this, because there is obviously more to this game. It's an FPS RPG, and that's great by me. I love that style. Okay, so it's at this moment in time that I would quite like to put something back on that and escape. But can I grab one of these? I'm not going to pick that up. It'd be nice if that writing could be a bit more refined, like the bottom of the HUD is more refined. There is something I find a little bit tricky with this. I'm just going to go and see if there's anything worth exploring. Oh, hello. Yeah, lovely little things, nooks and crannies to explore. Ladders are a bit janky in that first swamp bit, the lice spout or whatever it is. The HUD, one thing I find a little bit weird in the HUD is that you've got the classic red and blue colours that are normally health and mana, and this time they're two types of mana. I would kind of prefer it if the thing on the left was red, was your health, and then you had like green and blue mana, but I realise that might not work with the colours of magic, so... Okay, so now I'm going to try this. Last time this bugged out to me. If it does this time, there might just be a bit of talking. I hope I've made some points here. I realise there's a lot of things. I realise I waffle on about the pixels a lot, and some people might love the pixels, but I do think the discrepancy size is an issue. I realise there's a lot of glitchy stuff that's like early access, a lot of missing options early access, so be it. There's a few just little things with the functionality, with like the sprint, the health potions, lots and lots of breakables. Like I could break the whole lot in here, but that could be a bit tedious. It'd be nice to have some kind of highlight, maybe a slightly brighter or more saturated colour for ones that are going to have loot in. Anyway, so let's go with this guy. I do think the model on this is a bit... he's a little bit comedy. Okay, so this already strikes me as... Aha! Okay, so now I'm sprinting. And now I'm dead. Now hopefully it won't fuck my shit up this time. It hasn't. Okay. That was what I was trying to do, and I think I caught myself in the explosions. Okay, did that have any visible effect? No, let's change it. Okay, so I killed him, and that was... I picked up a wooden lever. Okay, yeah, last time, just watched the end of my... let's not attack those. The end of my previous demo, and you'll see I kind of respawned in the floor. My left and right movement keys were bound to backwards and forwards, and the rain was going sideways. And apparently it's never happened in 1,000 hours of playtesting, so... I think because I managed to get that bug, I deserve a free copy of the game or something. Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah, this guy is a little bit like... He doesn't really have an edge to him. He's a little bit bland. That's just my thought. It might tie in better with... Oh, let's have a bit of that. It may sort of tie in with stuff in the game. But then I do like, you know, I do like kind of like stronger, slightly warped bestiaries. So he's maybe a little bit of a kind of simple orc-like. As far as arenas go, this is, I guess, pretty tolerable. I say if you had a better sprint option, it felt like that could be quite a slick combat. And I remember this before now. Okay. I do like, I think the hand, I like you got like a thumb ring on there. This hand and book model is slightly too large compared to, staff is okay because it's out of the way. This is really nice. Nice model, perfect size. But I really like the book and the hand, like the aesthetics. Oops, let's change that. The aesthetics and the glow on it is really cool. Maybe just a little bit, maybe 2/3 the size, 3/4 the size would be good. You could have maybe a bit more of a fire effect on those. And again, the quality of these compared to the quality of stuff out here. So I've got through here. Targeting, yeah, targeting with that. This is another thing I found in my first playthrough was the targeting and distance of the fire effect is a little bit hard to judge. It'd be really nice if you could headshot these motherfuckers effectively. Like this, it's a bit hard to see how far it goes. I got my token there and lost my health. Now I'm sprinting again. I think I'm too used to playing. These guys have quite a nice skin, and they're alright. Again, they could have maybe a bit more of an edge to them, but that's okay. So far I think my favourite monsters are the flying dudes, just because they're kind of like weird orange eye cyclops thing. Is just a bit unusual. Okay, so I need to find, will one of these work? I'm guessing no. but that's okay. What it might do, though, is it might work quite effectively here. That's nice, and there's some nice gibbage there. Okay, so just going to quickly check what time I'm on. 20 minutes. I think I will stick. If it goes more than half an hour, I kind of leave it at that. I am not finding a lot more to say. Yeah, they're nice. They have character. Okay, health is okay. Oh, they do have different skins, but it's just like different clothes, I guess. I mean, these are not the most impressive enemy I've seen in a game ever, but so be it. You know, they're the bog standard cannon fodder zombies, even if they do take maybe. Right, you? No? Can I set fire to you? Why is it? Oh, okay. Ooh, I better put some bloody health in my gob. Okay, so... Ooh, what is going on? No, you come here. Stay down. It's nice to have the small little flying sniping enemy being relatively visible due to their eye thing. Why do I not get my bloody thing? Okay, so there's that there, but there's also looks like there's more to explore, so we can... what are these strange things here? Is my health too low? Probably okay. This is the sort of thing can I get across there? Will I die if I don't? Okay, this seems to be going... Oh wow. Ring of Regeneration. Healing effects are now extended an additional dose over time. Sweet. Does that pop up on my hand? Man, I'm going to have more rings than a Hungarian politician at a Belgian... Was it a Belgian or a Polish orgy he was at? There's a lot of rings on the go. Okay, so... I'm not sure where I've got to, but I've got a lot of health potions, so I might as well use them. Okay. There was another bit... Sorry for that was a bit loud. Getting into this whole area, a long way back, there was a bit where there was a heavily blocked... Oh, the other thing is up there, isn't it? So I've gone a long way before doing what I intended to do. This is great. And it's great that I can instantly think, oh yeah, it was back through there, I had to take the thing up onto the bridge. Take the case up to weigh down that trigger. So it's kind of like, it's graspable where you are, but you've still got that sense of there's lots of places to go. Yeah, getting through that heavily blocked door, which had one of those swamp monsters in front of it, and it had a red crate underneath to explode. I did find that trying to blow up that crate, I didn't actually know at the time that could be something slightly more worthwhile. Oh, there's stuff to read. Yeah, I mean, look at the detail on there, the detail on these pixels, the detail on those. Well, okay, that's kind of bad on that. The thing is, I like linear filtering, but if the resolution of the textures was like that, or like the other props, like your weapon, I wouldn't even need it on, because that looks really good. Okay. Yeah, blowing up that box under the gate blockage, I tried with the fireball and that didn't work. I couldn't really get to it because the corpses were in the way. So the first time I tried it I found by trial and error by basically battering the corpses with my staff and then blowing myself up and just about surviving. This time I had remembered that the crossbow thing does shoot it, so that's okay. But maybe when you pick up that crossbow and the weird peat thing, there's a big arena there and nothing really happens. Maybe there could be something put there to encourage you to shoot barrels with the crossbow thing. Particularly since the first time you shoot them, nothing actually happens. So it'd be good to actually highlight that a bit better for the player. So it was like this and it's like, okay, this time it worked. Whatever. Oh, Jesus. Whoa, that was a lot of... It is nice when you accidentally get a headshot. I mean, a bit more limb-specific damage would be appreciated. Just because it adds character. It doesn't have to be like super... Oh. Oh, well now. Okay. Numerous projectiles and little effects. So this is like a kind of cold shotgun. I can roll with this. Particularly with those noises. Oh yes. Oh yes indeed. Okay, that is... Also, what the... There's a lot of... The noises of those guys are pretty cool. That is a lot of... Yeah, see, that's the first time you hit something. Oh man, how much ammo do I have for this thing? Number 5, it takes up 2 slots. Like you're gonna ever give this thing up. Okay, so I need a key. I mean, you know, I'm highlighting all these issues, but I am enjoying this. Even, you know, even in this early-ish state. Those textures are maybe slightly off, but I mean, it's in the context of the rest of it looking great, so whatevs. Okay. Oh yes. Oh yes. So you don't get much ammo for this? I wonder if it'll how many people it... Okay, is it one? Okay, so yeah, it's kind of like a one-person shot thing, I guess. Oops. Crosshair could be slightly brighter. Just because it is quite a murky tone crosshair in a murky game. Ooh, jeebus. I'm accidentally sprinting again. I got through there, that was a secret. Aha. Aha! Serpent key. So that's where I came in, ace. That kind of like roundaboutness is great as well. I mean the level design and stuff is cool in this. This is the reason why I'm doing this. This is the reason why I'm highlighting these little issues. Maybe the backtracking is a little bit sluggish, because there is so much good in this game. It gets me, gets me psyched to play it. Would I play it in this state with these kind of graphical and control issues and stuff? Yeah, I would. But I mean, marquee music already. I mean, look at that. Oh, Jesus Christ! What was that? Okay. Marky already said that linear filtering will be added, so that's one thing out of the way. I'm sure the other options will be added as well, like the control options. That is... What is screenshot button working? I don't know. Okay, let's go. So I don't know what that alt mode did. This is something I like. I like they're giving you that hint. So what the whatting? Okay, that seems to be some explosive thing, which I'm cool with. I'm cool with things exploding. They give you plenty of supplies as well, which is nice. Oh man. That just... I mean, the cloud of blood smoke, again, really refined, blood very crude. Again, that makes the discrepancy more obvious. But, you know, making that point. But, I mean, the cloud of blood smoke is really nice when you fuck that guy's shit up. Okay, so he's gonna... Did I get... I mean, Hi. Oh god, don't blow it near me! What? Okay, so that didn't blow the barrel up. Somehow I survived, which really wasn't my plan. Okay. Picked up a fuel canister. I don't even know what... Okay, ammunition full. Okay. Yeah, come on. What happened to my other weapon? There we go. Okay. Come back here, you. Yeah, I'd say the balance of this is pretty good, like it is quite slow reloading. Okay, I'm going to keep playing the rest of it for this video because I want to, but I think I've made any points. I will be available on, you know, I'm Shambler, I'm around places. You can come and check me out and say stop fucking slagging off our game. Or you can come and check me out and say, what did you mean by that bit with the sprint thing? Explain more. Or you can come and check me out and say, exactly 100% of your criticisms have already been fixed for the final game, so shut up. Whichever way, it's all good. You get a lot of indiscriminate devastation at arm's length. Nice model on that. Chonko. Okay, so this is going to be great. Oh my. So this is going to take some getting used to the timing. I don't like the screen sway when it does it. I would like that to be disableable. I don't like any sort of head bob in games. Don't really like weapon bob either, but... yeah, there's some slight glitching with the blood there. Oops. Okay, it's funny, it's gone from like the staff feeling kind of like a bit drab and puny to the weapons now feeling so maybe the trail for this could be slightly tighter dispersion, because at the moment it feels a little bit of the screen. I do remember, excuse me, a bit loud, I do remember seeing the demo video of this, and lighting up the lighthouse looked pretty damn cool, so I'm definitely going to go ahead and do that. But I'm just going to check. Okay, we're on 35 minutes already. I've gone overtime, but I'm having fun. That should tell you guys something. Be nice to have a second floor in here. Or just something to go up on. I'm not going to read all the notes. I mean, I know they're kind of useful. I did actually in my first playthrough get the underwater secret after nearly dying to all the fish. Ooh! Okay, so yeah, these are probably not the sort of guys to go head to head with. How have I ended up here? This is like why a dodge thing, or like a sprint thing with a quick, you know, quick usage, quick recharge and no complexities would be great for a situation like that. So you have to obviously let it recharge. Ah. Aha. If anyone is still watching this, the way you circled around in this is great. Really great. And I like the little signpost. So, oh yes, you can go back down this way. It's safe. So I think this is it. I think we're doing it. Ah yes, you need two. Yes, I really like the shadow thing that highlights what you do. And now, what do you do with this? You get your fire. This. There's a cool moment. I like it. Oh. Right, yeah, okay. I better have lots of... Okay, so... Where can we... Okay, I thought this was just fucking... Oh, we can go back this way. Great. Bye, guys. Oh my god, there's more of these loons. Let's get some of those twats aren't going to follow me. Okay, so I get the impression this is a weapon that it's kind of easy to waste ammo on, and you probably don't want to do that. Who is... Oh my goodness, there's fucking hundreds of them. Yeah, oh, I got lots of health potions, so let's do the health potions. Nope. Yep. Okay, this is a bit like... So we do... Oh. I think like a stamina-based sprint or dodge would, like a simple one would be really would work well with this sort of combat. Oh man, I'm not doing well with the health scenario. Okay. Okay, so good little strafing action. Okay, I kind of that's the way to do it. I can quite like that. It's you need to kind of get to grips a bit with the mechanic, but it's not too weird. Does this take stamina as well? I think it does, doesn't it? Why am I doing that? Get a grip, Schlambler. Okay. Actually, yeah, I guess what you need, you do need, like... It's designed for combos, this, isn't it? So if I do that... Yes, that works. I can roll with that. Okay. Hello? Was it you I'm supposed to talk to? It was, wasn't it? Journal updated. That's it. I did it. I hope that was useful. It's great. I'm psyched. Refine the fuck out of it. It will be brilliant. Petting dogs and everything. You also need a cat. A cat that you can pet. You need a cat that you can pet. But when you try and pet its belly, it scratches the shit out of you. So, anyway, GG guys. Hope this was useful. Sight for your game.